Sweet. All right. Are we going live?
So we should be live right now.
Perfect. Excellent.
So
Well, guys,
just let me know if everything sounds good, and then we'll get started.
alrighty. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. QM talk.
Yep. How are we doing?
Give me a second. All right, they can hear us both. They can hear the audio. It's perfect. You can see everything too. It's party rock. We can tell them to get started. Well, it looks like the Devil Rays had a chance to send Killerbat home, but Killerbat wanted to play some more baseball, so here we are, back for Game 3 of this, the final game of the semifinals of these playoffs. It's Killerbat and Freakshow, the Orioles and the Devil Rays, back at Big City Stadium. Hello, everyone. Alex7456 with Question Monkey here this time. QM, give us your take on this series so far?
Yeah, it's been a great series. It's been kind of a tale of two fields, I guess. You know, that second game was at TCA, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was a little bit chaotic, a lot of offense. Whereas the first game, where was the first game?
Big City Stadium, I believe.
Yes, it was at Big City. It was a little bit more defensive, and Freakshow was able to take it. I think it's kind of like, you know, lines up with each of those teams' styles of play as well. Killerbat, I think, looks like he was second by a run as far as the most runs scored in the Front Yard League, actually across the entire league. So I think the kind of more offensive fields are going to do him some good.
One thing's for certain, there has been almost no home field advantage this entire series. Both teams won as the away team. So, I don't know what Killerbat's thinking right now, but there's probably some pressure.
What's up? Ready to play a game? Excellent.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have
really
fun.
enjoyed that game too. It's kind of
Excellent. That
back and
sounds
forth, a lot of
so
strategy.
excellent.
When are they going to use the power-ups? It was
Absolutely.
a lot of fun.
The drama of a 20-year-old video game like such.
Oh yeah.
As we see good old Freakshow adjust his lineup as such. Keisha Phillips leading things off. Ismael Morelli batting third. Marcellus Marks, who I leapfrogged on accident, bats second. Faye Dawson at fourth. Perry Marks fifth. Ricky Johnson sixth. Trent Sizemore seventh. If I'm not mistaken, I think Todd Xavier was eighth, and Vic Souffle will be ninth. Batting then for the Orioles, on the other hand, Jane Davis, Pablo Sanchez, Cheryl Reynolds, Gary Allen, Bobby Bullgreen, Frank Thomas, Ruth Prout, Sidney Chain, and Serena Demonte. Thomas is going to start on the mound today.
Frank Thomas.
Last game, Frank Thomas did not start. Bobby Bullgreen started, but Frank Thomas came in and pitched the majority of the game. Pitched very well.
Very well. Was able to bring in 5 strikeouts.
Into the
Well, it looks like the game has started. Here's Keisha Phillips looking at strike one. And there's that devilish right hook that Frank Thomas has been using to his advantage all series. Now he's going for the left hook. That one's deep. Going back is Jane Davis. She is going to drop it. And she tries to throw it. Can't quite throw it. Keisha Phillips will end up at third question mark. She's going home. No, she's not. Maybe?
The
No.
throw. Oh no.
Tense
Maybe she should have.
decision making there at 30. Yeah, and it's easy to say in hindsight. Jane Davis's struggles in the field continue in this series.
Poor Jane Davis. Hold on. Is Frank Thomas okay?
Okay,
This
we've,
could. Oh no.
I think we've figured out how to deal with this without auto scoring a run, which is you have to throw it. So, never mind. Well,
There we go.
okay.
First run of the game right there. That is Keisha Phillips' second
can,
inside the park home run this
Reassess how to
series.
deal with this.
Oh man.
Let's take a sec.
Oh, are we gonna deal with it then?
Uh,
Are they gonna
I'm
play it
thinking
out? What's
maybe
going on here?
we should.
Time out.
All right. Technical difficulties over here.
Yeah, excuse our glitch handling here.
I'd like to remind all of our fans at home that this game is brought to you by 110% Juice. Drink it.
Big shout out to 110% juice.
Drink
we don't
it.
know what's in it. All we know is that
But it works.
puts something in these kids that allows them to throw 110 pitches, corkscrews, zigzags.
Allows them to hit balls over 700 feet if they're lucky.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't know what's in it.
Who
Don't
is
want to
it?
know what's in it.
Hey, let's
Honestly,
play a
yeah,
game.
there might
What
be
do you
some
think about that?
questionable,
Against me, I mean.
questionable substances in there.
Excellent. That sounds so excellent.
All right, so what's going to happen is they are going to restart this game, and they're just going to let Keisha Phillips run to third base, and Keisha Phillips will start this game with a triple rather than a leadoff inside the Parker. That is just a little bit of a bug in the game. They're doing their absolute best to fix it. It's not the first technical difficulty of the series. In the first game, they made it to the second inning, and then there was some internet issues, I believe. That caused them to reset the game and change the entire lineup. That way the game could continue. But it looks like they might be ready to start back up here.
Okay. We are just about back.
How
Sweet.
about it? Alrighty.
Here comes.
Okay, cue the rewind sound effect.
Yeah. Good move. You don't want to hit a line drive and then accidentally hit it over the fence.
A little doinker.
And there she goes. She goes a high, stepping over to first base. What's this? They're not picking up the ball. She's going over to second base now. They're throwing the ball to third. Now she's going to third. She's just running away from the bag. What are they doing?
It's just,
I love
remember,
making exciting moments out of
Marcellus
fun technical
Marks.
issues like this. All right, we're back. Here's Marcellus Marks.
Let's just make sure we add 1 to Jane's error count when we take the stats at the end of the game. So that was quite an error she made.
Yup.
Here's the windup.
This question was asked in both games, but which Marks brother do you think is the eldest? Marcellus or Perry?
Nobody out.
Good question.
The 1-1 pitch. That was ball
I guess I'll go with Marcellus. Just 'cause
That's what-
he's got the
That's what the
more
answer was both
well-rounded game.
times.
and delivered.
It makes sense, because Marcellus, if you look at his stats, 3-1 now to Marcellus, by the way.
From the windup and the
If you look at his stats, his attention is a 98. That's ball 4. Marcellus is going to go to first base and then also to second.
Wow.
A
Frank
rare
Thomas
walk
in
there
a
from
jam
Frank Thomas.
Early, yeah.
Isabel
Thomas.
Morelli. Huh?
Walked. Did he walk anyone? No, he did not. He didn't walk a single player in the regular season.
From the windup and the pitch.
That is walk number
That was ball 1.
2 for Frank Thomas this postseason.
Straight to third.
The postseason jitters really showing here for these Orioles.
Yeah.
Runners at second and third.
You got to, postseason, a lot of dangerous hitters, a lot of careful pitching. Maybe a little bit too careful that time.
Mm-hmm.
The windup. Fire.
Thomas. The 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
High and outside. Ball 1.
From the windup and the pitch. Low and inside.
Now, we don't have any fancy stance like how Isabel Morelli did with runners in scoring position, necessarily.
The right.
But we do know how many RBIs she has in the regular season, and that total just so happens to be 6.
3-1 pitch.
You get an extra 3 here,
I
hopefully.
believe is a Ronnie Dobbs clone.
From the stretch and delivered.
Really?
And,
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. I'll double check that. But
Oh, that is the
man.
second straight walk. That's gonna score a run. Due to the BBOL rules, they all have to take an extra base. That is unfortunate. And Faye Dawson is coming up. Faye Dawson also has a really good bat. The Orioles in quite the pickle.
Ball one. Stealing home. Throws it to second, and that puts them in the game. And the runner is right.
All right for you.
And there are runners
Dawson.
at second and third with
See if
nobody
Frank
out.
Thomas can get himself out of this jam. He has done so before many times, I'm sure. Strike one.
Hey, Dawson, not the hitter you want to face. With the 2 on.
Ball two, and the count is 2-1.
Not the runner you want to face with runners in scoring position. She had 12 RBIs in the regular season.
The delivery.
That's outside ball 3.
Yeah, it was
Thomas
arguably.
can't afford another. He cannot afford another ball here.
She was
Strike
arguably the team's
two.
best offensive player in the regular season,
3-2.
which is impressive considering she plays with Keisha and Marcellus.
Absolutely. Pa fly. Who's going to get that? It looks like Pablo's going to try and get that. And he does. Round two, Marcellus thinks about going home, but knowing Pablo's arm, he immediately retreats. That's out number 1. Perry marks now. Second baseman.
I'm very impressed with how well Killerbat does fielding with Pablo, whose, shortcomings in the height department, no pun intended,
And the offering.
are tough to deal with in the field.
Ball one.
Yeah, shortcomings. That's good.
From the
I will
windup,
say,
1-1 pitch.
dude has the experience of being one of the best players from the online league of yesteryear, so he knows what he's doing.
Yep, you can
He
actually
has the
find
experience.
you can find Killerbat's name on some like leaderboards in like the Wayback Machine web archive on Humongous Entertainment's website. I'm not even kidding. These pages do exist.
That is a called strike 3 on Perry Marks at right hook. Oh, so deadly. Thomas's first strikeout of the game, and 2 outs for Ricky Johnson. Everyone's favorite guy. What a guy.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make
Gotta love him. Look at that. Look at that face. That wink.
Now the pitch.
That style.
Swing.
Pops a foul.
Swag.
Foul
Yeah.
territory.
Getting out of this, only giving up 1 run would be a win in my book.
Swing.
Foul to back. 0-2.
Here's the motion. Rose it.
That one's going to be low and inside ball 1.
Into the motion.
Johnson had 9 hits in the regular season, which good for him, you know. Johnson is not the strongest hitter in the league. His swing and his hitting, not ideal. Both around the 20s. 3 strikes, he is out. So Thomas, gets himself out of a jam with runners in scoring position. The bases were loaded at one point in the game, but it is only 1-0. Devil Rays with 1 run and 1 hit. Orioles coming up to bat. Here's Jane Davis.
Todd Xavier.
Should probably mention, yes, Todd Xavier once again back up to bat.
Frank Thomas threw strikes when he needed to most, I guess.
Looped up.
Davis pops this one up to Xavier, who is directly under it. He is going to catch it for out number 1.
Pablo Sanchez steps in.
Here comes the one and only Pablo Sanchez. Outfield,
Legend.
infield is going to return to their normal spot.
He's set. And the pitch. That was ball 1.
Good eye by Pablo Sanchez. I probably would have swung.
Into the motion.
Both players showing great pitch selection.
Oh, fly ball
Pablo
left
watches
field.
this.
Good night, Moon. That ball is gone.
Excellent.
Pablo Sanchez coming through in the postseason. It is a tie ball game.
Smashes it right between, right over the Khan's dad, maybe that is.
You think
The
so?
blue hat out there. I don't know.
Yeah, probably the Khan's dad. Who knows?
I
It's
see.
definitely, you definitely see Stephanie Morgan's mother out there. You see Ricky's dad.
Oh yeah, that's definitely someone related to Ricky.
You find like 3 or 4 clones of Angela Del Vecchio out there for some reason.
Del Vecchios have a big family, a lot of cousins.
Yeah, very big fan. A lot of cousins. I believe the Del Vecchios have like 4 brothers or something like that. If you go in their voice files.
Becomes center.
or if you like talk to them in the meet the player section.
That was ball
I didn't know
one.
that.
Ball one now to Cheryl Reynolds.
He comes center, and the pitch.
Immediate second pitch. Gonna be a strike. Todd Xavier knew why he missed, and he did it again, and
From the
he
windup and the delivery. Low ball
made
two.
it, but he did
One
not
out.
make it the third pitch. That is 2-1 now.
From the windup and the off.
Xavier gonna go for that heater. Cheryl Reynolds grounds it to the shortstop.
Skips one to the short.
Sizemore. Ooh, Ricky Johnson was a little scared of that one.
Don't blame him.
Gary
It
Allen.
was a
Reynolds
rocket
is-
from Trent Sizemore.
Absolutely. Sizemore has a fantastic arm. A 95, mind you. And so Cheryl Reynolds is safe on first with Gary Allen coming up.
Ball one. Runner on first. One out.
Looks at ball one. Tried to go for the slow ball. High slow ball.
The stretch and the throw.
Goes for another high slow ball.
Two.
Ball two. Allen practices his swing.
Ready now. Fire. A swing.
Fouled. A shot fouled
2-1.
to the left side. Allen
The windup and the
was a
operator.
fine hitter for the Orioles. He had
3-1.
14 hits out of his 33 at-bats. That's a 424 average. 3 of those were homers. 6 of those, not 6 of those, but he was able to bat in 6 runs. Throw
Throws the ball to first.
from
Got it.
Xavier to Johnson. That time is out.
Ready for it.
However, Cheryl Reynolds moves to second base. Bobby Bullgreen now. Bullgreen also a pretty strong hitter, an 89 in the power area.
From the windup
Not
and
necessarily the
delivery.
all-time best in contact. That's a 40.
Next
That doesn't
down
matter.
the
He rips one over to left field. Phillips, though, with a running catch. And that's
What a
going to be
catch.
3 outs. Good catch by Keisha Phillips. It is a tie ball game, 1-1 after 1 inning.
Pablo
Trent
with that
Sizemore.
rocket
Absolute-
over the left field
absolute
fence.
Yeah, absolute shot that was.
MVP candidate in the regular season,
From the windup
along
and
with
the plate.
Jose Canseco and a couple others who are
Strike one.
in pole position for the award. Just showing us why in that inning.
Ready now. Fire.
Sizemore now up.
The wing.
Rounds one.
Bouncing ball.
Picked up by the catcher. And it does not go through. Though that catcher, Serena Damonte, does have a good arm. And by good arm, I mean literally one of the best arms in the game. Shoot, who just batted? I was not paying attention. I was
That
paying
was
attention. It was
Trent
was
Sizemore, I
Sizemore.
believe.
Yeah, I just now reminded.
And-
Ugh.
It's
all good.
They've exposed a little bit of a weakness in this defense here. Lack of speed behind the plate and on the mound. Little dribblers to that spot.
0-2 now
Might
to
work
Todd
out.
Xavier. Really good pitching here from Thomas. Gonna go with that slow ball. Swing and a miss, just a little bit early. Now up is going to be Vic Souffle. Souffle only reached base safely 4 times this season. 5 total bases. This might be a double play. It's definitely... No, Souffle's on. Nope. That ball goes into the stands. That's going to be out of play. Is Souffle going to stay at second or is he going to go third? He is going to stay at second.
Great hustle by Vic there.
Absolutely. Souffle with speed of 6, which is enough for him to get on base. Here's Phillips now. Outside, high, and inside. Phillips did not perform as good as, say, Marcellus Marks or Faye Dawson. No, yeah. Marcellus Marks had 14 RBIs. Faye Dawson had 12. Keisha Phillips, while she did reach base 20 out of 39 times, and is one of the 4 players on the team with over 500 average, she only batted in 4 runs.
That was a ball, and the count is 2-2. He's ready now. A 2-2 pitch.
The 2-2.
Struck out.
Low and right in that inside right-hand corner.
Clutch
Strike
pitch.
3.
1 left on.
And so, no runs in the top half of the second. Let's see what happens in the bottom half of the second. Here comes Frank Thomas. Xavier.
Stretch, cut to the plate.
Ooh, that high heater. Ball 1.
Swing.
Frank looking real big in the batter's box.
Absolutely. Thomas is a big guy in this game and in real life.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch.
Xavier.
Swinging.
That's a ground ball. Sizemore gonna get it. Throw the first. Got it. One away.
Good
I was
crowd.
surprised to see Ricky back off the base there in that previous inning. He's normally very solid at first.
Well, his aggression is a 3, so you know, and
That
who
could've
blames
been
him? He's a nice guy, you know. I don't necessarily blame him, but like, you know, sometimes you gotta look death in the face when you play this game.
Ready now.
How do you think Randy Johnson's catchers feel? Ball 2.
Yeah, Ricky opted out of being a catcher. That's why his arm's so bad. He just doesn't want to catch. His arm is actually not so bad. He just
Yeah, his arm's
wants to stay out of the way.
yeah, exactly.
From the stretch, throws it.
He knows his strengths. He knows his weaknesses. Got over the Perry Marks. Over the first. Got him. 2 away. Johnson can definitely catch the ball. His attention is a 50.
Nate
Cindy
Tackett
Chang.
in the chat saying that Trent Sizemore definitely takes eugenics when he gets older. Actually, I
Oh,
heard
Lord.
Frank before the game trying to chill eugenics, and I don't know. It sounded like some sort of multi-level marketing scheme he had going, trying to get everyone's parents in on it.
Hmm.
1 and 2.
Questionable. Good
Gotta watch
question
out
there
for that
from
kid.
Question Monkey.
The pitch. Swung on.
Rounder over to the right-hand side. Oh, Shane's gonna get there. Shane is quite quick, very quick. The speed of 7.
Serena DeMonte.
Now it's Serena DeMonte.
Yeah, some slow pitchers on both sides,
And the delivery.
allowing some dribblers to
Runner
get on base.
2 out. Becomes center. And the pitch.
Pitch.
Strike.
Ooh, well-placed fastball on the inside. 0-2 to Serena DeMonte.
And the throw.
Low ball, swing, grounded, over to the right-hand side. Xavier knows what's up, throws it to first, out number 3. So no runs in the second inning. The score remains 1-1. But look who's coming up for the Devil Rays. It's Marks, Morelli, and Dawson. 3 very dangerous hitters.
Yes, they are.
Steps up to bat. From the windup, the delivery.
Pitch from Thomas.
Strike.
Definitely don't want to pitch lightly to this guy. And a well-placed right hook will put the count at 0-1. Here's the next pitch. Strike 2. And my goodness, Clanky might have to double-check that one.
Marcellus stepped out of the box for a sec,
And delivered.
stares down Clanky.
Liner into right field. Davis gets it. Throw to first.
And the runner is safe.
That was Tony Del Vecchio that might have gotten there, but you know, we can't all be superhuman like that. So it's safe on first. Comes Morelli.
Good hustle by Marcellus, beating that one out.
Ball 1. The windup, the pitch.
Low and inside, ball 2.
No out.
Morelli walked last time up,
Stretch and the
taking
operator.
pitches again.
Ball 3. 3 and 0.
Morelli's got a really good eye. As she swung this entire game,
And the throw.
she might right here. No, she will not. Then again, the count was 3-0. I don't blame her.
No, I don't.
From the
Nice
stretch,
pitch by Frank.
away.
Thomas
Strike 2.
looks at strike 2. Thomas does not look at strike 2. Thomas pitches strike 2, and Isabel looks at it.
Time out.
Timeout called by Killerbat. Probably a defensive change. Or a check in the stats.
Ready now. The 3-2.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
a fireball!
I don't think he
Marcellus
meant
Marks is gonna steal though. Good steal there by Marcellus Marks.
Chucked it over, and he flubbed it.
But good use of that power-up pitch by Frank Thomas. 1 away.
Fireball to that outside is just impossible to get to.
That is his 5th strikeout of the day. To put that in perspective, there have only been 7 outs recorded this entire game for
That
the
is
Orioles.
true.
That is some unreal stuff.
From the stretch.
Faye
and
Dawson, though.
delivered.
High and outside. Sonny, I just said that. Jesus.
Trying to take our jobs.
Exactly.
High ball 2.
2-1.
Frank shanks off the sign from the catcher
Swung on.
and
Rounder.
goes back to the right hook.
Takes the dive.
Oh, almost picked up by Sanchez, but I think it hit him first.
Nope, couldn't get
Oh dear.
Oh,
Marcellus, what a move!
Goes for the
What?
diving catch.
What superhuman move? And the ball goes into right field. Dawson goes to second. Marcellus Marks on his way home. He's gonna easily score.
what a
It is
play.
2-1. What the heck happened there? There was
Marcellus
so much
just-
going on there.
I think Marcellus just invented a dance move.
I think
And,
Marcellus Marks just broke the laws of physics.
From the windup
He
and
did.
delivers. Strike one.
Perry
The,
Marks now 0-1. Did you watch? I assume you watched the Schwelligan Freakshow game
And the pitch.
here in wonderful Big City Stadium.
The
Do you
right.
remember when
They have a runner on
like two
second.
players did that in a row?
I
Do you remember
don't
seeing
think I don't think I saw it, and I don't think I've
s-
ever seen one quite
From
that
the
like
windup, higher.
he backwards slid the entire length of the base path.
That is just some my goodness.
And the throw.
This is like 20-year-old technology. That's what I love to say about this one. Us looking at strike 3. That's Perry Marks' second strikeout of the day.
Ricky Johnson
And
for
we
the
are
double.
2 outs now here in the top of the 3. Top of the 3? Top of the 3rd. Here comes Ricky Johnson.
The umpires are in the Devilry's dugout investigating Marcellus for some sort of foreign substances. Checking his feet for jetpacks or something
Checking the
similar.
cleats for like,
Throws it. A swing
stuff like,
to
I don't
right.
know, ice skates, roller skates.
Who knows what? Yeah,
How
but it looks like he's clean.
He's ready now. And
Just
the throw.
extremely flexible,
extremely lucky.
strong calves. I don't know what it was.
Line, the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, 1-2 pitch to Ricky Johnson. That's high and outside. Ball 2. You can take that on the road. You get internet famous. Ground ball over to Frank Thomas. Throw to first. 3 down. But the Double Rays are able to get back on top. It's 2-1 with the Orioles coming back up to the plate.
Ahead in the game, up by 1. Jane Davis.
Here comes Jane Davis. Davis was an acquisition made halfway through the season from Killerbat. He got rid of the Comm brothers for her and Cheryl Reynolds.
Here's the motion.
Davis has been doing good at the plates.
The wing.
8 hits and 2 home runs, but
Jumping in the air.
Isabel Morelli makes that easy catch. 2 swings, 2 pitches, 2 pop-ups.
Sanchez steps in.
Now here's Sanchez.
Pablo looking to hit another home run. I'm sure. Always swing for the fences.
Of course.
Why not? With the
He's
100
always
power.
thinking about that.
From the windup, he throws it.
Nope, that's
Ball
low.
one.
Ball
One
1.
out.
That Pablo Sanchez strikes in
And
can be
delivers.
tough for pitchers.
Uh-oh. Down the left field line, that's foul.
And
Ooh.
He was
Wasn't
looking
so
to he was
quick,
looking
but
to
whatever,
absolutely
you know.
destroy that ball. And he did. Just inches away from being a home run.
Even though it was foul, definitely sends a message to the pitcher.
The windup, the 1-1
Absolutely.
pitch.
Letting him know that the Orioles are not going home easy.
Slide, 1 out.
Not going home without a fight. And if anyone were to do it, Sanchez is the guy.
Pitch on the way. That was ball 2. 2-2.
Little high with that right hook.
Good eye. Those hooks
Time out.
to the middle can be kind of tricky sometimes.
Ooh, Morelli now is going to try and strike Pablo out. Call for more accuracy here.
The windup.
We'll see what happens.
Sends him back.
There's strike 3. A good defensive move by Freakshow. And there's
Wow,
2 away
Morelli
now here at
comes
the
in.
bottom of the 3rd.
Steps up to bat.
One pitch, one strikeout.
Amazing. I've never quite seen such a stat. Reynolds
Todd
now.
Xavier, a tired Todd Xavier behind the plate. I wonder if Killerbat would consider bunting or something. Try to take advantage of that.
Xavier is not the fastest.
Ball 2, and the count is
He does have a decent arm. We'll see what happens here.
and the
2-0.
delivery.
In there for strike
And the
one.
count is 2-1. She kicked the 2-1 pitch.
Immediately pitches the second one. Sherwells pops this one up into center field. Faye Dawson is there, runs over, makes the catch for out number 3. And at the end of 3, Devil Rays 2, Orioles 1.
Ahead in the game.
Very entertaining game so far.
Absolutely.
No shortage of base runners. Yeah, a couple errors, some hijinks on the base paths.
This is everything you want in a backyard sports
Ready
game.
now, pitch on the way.
It is.
Swing and a little glubber open to the first base side. Easy play for out number 1. Comes Todd Xavier.
Looked
Struck out his
like
first time
the
up.
infield was shifted in on that play.
You think they're gonna remain shifted in for Todd Xavier?
One out.
I guess so. I mean, if they're shifted in for that last hitter, then why not?
Strike.
Looks at strike 1.
I do find that shifting your infield in can be tricky with the slow first baseman. You kind of saw it on that play. It just didn't really bite Killerbat because it takes a faster runner than I think that was Bobby.
Xavier pops this one up. They were shifted in.
Jumping in the
Good catch there
and he's out.
by Reynolds. We're out number 2.
Steps up
Here's
to
Souffle.
target goes up. The delivery.
Souffle a little bit faster.
A bouncing ball. And it's
Ooh.
outside.
Ooh, he might get there. No.
What a
Pablo
throw.
Sanchez with that absolute rocket.
The Rays are winning this one. Up by
And
one.
a 1-2-3 inning for the the Orioles, excuse me.
Steps up to bat.
Here comes Gary Allen to bat. Off to face Isabel Morelli. A 1-pitch, 1 strikeout wonder.
He delivers. That was a ball.
High,
One out.
pretty high. 1
Isabel-
and oh.
Lines out the pitch.
Just okay stamina, big fastball.
1-1.
Can throw the left hook a little bit as well, as we saw a couple of pitches ago.
Takes the stretch. The
Morelli.
1-1 pitch.
Fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Allen swung right through that.
She's set. The 1-2 pitch. The swing. Then
Same place, same result. 1 out.
Through the high heat.
Goldgreen steps up
Said I
to
don't
Hey,
think
Gary
we can
Allen
catch up with this one.
No, wait, sorry, my mistake. That was Bobby
bat. Line
Bulgari.
out.
All right,
Maybe-
give our good friend Todd Xavier back on the mound, see what he can do.
Todd Xavier.
Must be tough for Killerbat, telling them apart.
Target goes
Bowling
up.
Green
The
and
throw.
Todd Xavier.
Strike one.
Or sorry, Bowling Green and Gary Allen.
Right, yeah.
Ready now.
Xavier gonna hold off.
Low ball
Gotta
one.
pitch ball 1.
One out.
Xavier's like, fine, I'll have some of that juice.
1-1 pitch.
Pitch
That was a ball.
low. Ball 2.
Into the motion. A 2-1
Xavier
pitch.
now. Much better hit. Much better pitch, excuse me. Bulgreen's gonna trudge his way over, but cannot get there in time. Out number 2. Good play by Souffle. Comes Frank Thomas.
Very solid infield all around for the Devil Rays,
He winds. Here's the pitch.
especially that left side of
Low
Souffle
ball.
and Sizemore. That one was
Mhm.
high.
Quite high.
Into the motion and the throw.
Second pitch.
High ball 2.
Same
Two out.
place, same result. 2-0.
Here's the motion and the throw. A love
Sharp hit down the left field line. If it's there, it's gone. It is gone.
Excellent.
This puppy is headed for
Tie
more
ball game again.
Frank Thomas does it on the mound and at the plate. That one wasted no time getting out of the ballpark.
Absolutely. After those
Yeah.
2 slow balls, Xavier was like, you know what? I'll give you some of that heat. Frank Thomas like, you know what? I'll give you some of that hurt.
The pig hurt. He did. We don't have the
Emotes in the.
Up to bat.
Love those emotes. I'm gonna
playoff
see if I can post that emote. Can I post that emote?
Comes center.
Can I?
Pitch.
No, I cannot.
Strike one.
We'll
I just got a bunch of text on the
sub you.
screen.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Slow ball.
Yeah, we don't have the technology of the 2020s to
2 out.
get you the exit velocity on that one, but it was
Alas.
quite high.
I'm pretty sure it's well over 110 miles an hour. Brown
Yeah,
pops it
I
up.
agree.
Morelli gonna let it drop. Throw to first. 3 down. But now it's a tie ball game. Every time the Devil Rays have scored, the Orioles have answered with a tying home run. It is 2-2 as we enter the 5th.
Keisha Phillips turn it back.
Here comes Phillips. Had that triple in the top half of the first.
Takes the stretch.
Thomas.
And the pitch. Low ball.
Well, look at ball one.
Into the motion and the throw. Strike one.
Ooh,
1-1.
well-placed right hook. Keisha thought it was a little bit outside. Or she knew it was going to be a strike, but didn't want to
Strike.
take a chance of hitting the ball, but not hitting it well. Now is a 1-2 count on Keisha Phillips.
The stretch.
Here's the pitch from Thomas.
That was
Watches ball 2.
2-2.
That outside
Very-
ball is definitely tempting.
2-2 pitch.
Very patient hitting all game from Freakshow and Devil Rays.
3-2 now.
Into the motion.
Thomas,
3-2 pitch.
the pitch.
A swing.
Fly ball into left.
Races
Chang,
the ball.
under it,
Oh, yes.
makes the catch. Out number 1.
Sydney Chang,
Marcellus Marks.
big time catch there.
Oh, thank you very much, QM. I very much appreciate that. Let's go!
You're
I can do
welcome.
that now.
He's set. And
Beautiful.
the swing. Pop
Love
A
to see it.
blooper up into the infield. Sanchez. Ooh, couldn't quite hold on to it. And Marcellus Marks gets on first again.
Isabel Morelli.
Yeah, that's the Pablo that I saw a lot of when I had him on my RBBL offline league team this past season.
Runner on first. 1 out. Into the windup.
Morelli now, who struck out and walked. I don't believe she swung this entire game.
1-1. He's ready now. The 1-1 pitch. Low and inside.
Why start now?
2-1.
Good point. She's ahead in the count, 2-1.
From the windup and the pitch.
Pitch from Thomas. About time. Fouls it back.
He winds the 2-2 pitch.
2-2 now. Outside ball 3. 3-2, 1 out.
And the offering. A swing.
Fouls it back.
In
Still
foul
3-2.
territory. And the count is 3-2.
Big at bat, big pitch.
Target goes up and delivered. Strike.
Ooh, well placed.
Wow.
What a right hook. What a pitch. Way to fool Isabel. 2 down. That's Thomas's 7th strikeout of the game.
Dawson steps up.
Now here's Dawson.
Takes the stretch. The pitch. Strike.
Ooh, well placed high inside fastball, strike 1.
He winds the delivery. Ball 1.
A little bit outside that time.
1-1.
Frank leaning heavily on the right hook, as
From
usual.
the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
One of the
And why
most,
wouldn't he? That right hook just goes from one side of the screen to the next.
yeah, one of the toughest pitches to hit in the game, for sure.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Pitch to Dawson.
Strike.
Strike 2.
Barely catches the inside edge of the zone.
2-2, 2 out. Runner at first.
Here's the windup.
The pitch to Dawson.
Ball 3.
Does not fall for that outside pitch. It is now 3-2. Marks will return to first.
Runner on first. 2 out.
Killerbat trying to have them chase it. Payoff pitch. Fireball again.
Wow.
Strike
Frank.
3. 8 strikeouts now for Frank Thomas. It remains a 2-2 ball game as we enter the bottom half of the 5th.
All knotted up. Cindy Chang
Frank
steps
kept
up
that
to
fireball in his pocket until he needed it most.
Absolutely.
Here's the motion, the delivery. Strike
Jay now is going to
one.
watch strike 1 fly by.
Takes the stretch and the
And
delivery. The swing.
gonna swing and miss at strike 2.
0-2. The stretch and delivers. Swing.
Fouled back.
Foul territory.
Still 0-2.
Sydney Chang, one of those hitters who will not hit it far,
Ball one.
but she will make your infield make it play.
The windup,
You know,
1-2
if you overthrow the first baseman,
Swung on.
she will beat it out to
A
first.
bouncing ball down the middle. The throw to first
Todd Xavier
base.
knows not to make that mistake. Easily throws out Chang.
Tina DeMonte.
1 out. Here's DeMonte.
He winds the pitch.
The pitch to DeMonte. Fouled back.
Double plays and power-ups have not been a factor in this game
He winds
thus far.
and the delivery.
We'll see if they
A
become one
bouncing ball.
later on.
Easy play for him.
Easy tag for Ricky Johnson. 2 down. Here comes Davis.
Davis steps up to bat.
Davis could make a change here. She can hit the ball
He comes center and the offering.
and hit it well.
2 out. The stretch and the delivery.
Slow ball. Ball 1. 1-1 count now to Jane
From
Davis.
the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Pops it back. 1-2.
Jane has the power to
Low ball
change the
2.
game with one swing, for sure.
Here's the motion, a 2-2 pitch. The swing.
That's a fly ball into right. That's well hit. Marcellus Marks going back. Way back. That ball is gone.
Take a picture now, 'cause this ball
3-2. Orioles take the lead. After all of those defensive shortcomings, Jane Davis makes it all up with a just barely a bottom of the 5th home run solo shot. 385 feet. It's 3-2.
What an at-bat, what a shot.
Papa
Marcellus,
Sanchez steps in.
wishing he was just a little bit taller out there and right,
Wishes he was a baller out there.
don't we all?
Sanchez now gonna see if he can get a little bit of insurance for the Orioles.
Speaking of
Ball
ballers,
1, 2 out.
Truer words have never been said.
The coach calls timeout.
Morelli's gonna take them out now for the Devil Rays. I'm loving these catchphrases over here. I just don't have the improv skills for
Now
stuff
pitching,
like this.
Isabel Morelli.
We got called J.D. Wentworth.
She's set and the pitch. Strike.
What would Jane Davis?
Here's the
I love
motion,
that.
The 1-1 pitch.
1-1 is gonna be a very low and inside strike. Good heater there from Isabel, who struck out Sanchez.
The stretch comes to the plate. High and inside.
Watch his ball 2 though.
She's ready. The 2-2 pitch. That was a ball.
Ooh, ball 3 now from Isabel Morelli. Sanchez,
The pitch.
the pitch.
Catches
It's a liner. Just past Isabel. That's gonna be a base hit.
Throws it over, and he slugged it.
Oops.
nice play by Faye in center field there.
Chucks it over to second.
It's easy to try to kind of charge the ball
Cheryl Reynolds.
and have it end up going by you.
Reynolds now.
Into
Who
the
could also
ball,
do some
and the
damage here.
offering. That was ball
Low,
one.
ball 1.
There he goes.
Oh, Sanchez is gonna actually try and steal, and he makes it into second base. So runners in
Taking
scoring
advantage.
position now.
2 out.
Taking advantage of Todd Xavier behind the plate.
Timeout.
And Freakshow knew it. He switches him out.
Ready now. She delivers.
Reynolds now. Low. Ball 2.
She kick. The delivery. The swing.
Popped
Looped
up. Vic. Uh-oh. That
Uh-oh.
might be trouble. That might be trouble.
Brings up and
There we go. Trent Sizemore able to come up with it. That's the third out. But Jane Davis coming in clutch for the Orioles. They are now 3 outs away from meeting Matitude and the Brew Crew in the front yard finals.
What a
Let's see what
catch.
the Devil Rays have in store for this top half of the sixth.
throws it. Strike one.
Strike one.
Both
Oh my
Sizemore
god.
and Vic Souffle are still fighting in the dugout.
Oh
Quite a
really?
disagreement between them over that last catch.
Low ball one. 1 and
Someone say Jonathan Papelbon. Hello. 1-1 count now to Perry Marks.
He winds the 1-1 pitch. Swung on.
Universally agreed. The younger brother. Fly ball. Left
Perry.
field line drive, actually. Shane cannot quite come up with it. Is this going to be a
Steps
double
over.
for Marks?
Quick throw to second.
No, it will not. Perry Marks going to retreat to first base, as Pablo Sanchez does have a bit of an arm.
Pablo got all the way out there to left field, clean up Sidney Chang's mess.
Okay.
Johnson now.
Tough spot with the slow runner on first base.
Swing.
Grounder.
Bouncing ball.
Marks. Is he going to make it to second? No, he will not. But Ricky Johnson will make it to first. So it's just 1 out, just the runner changed.
Chucks it over.
Yeah,
You know, if
not
only
such a
they could
bad-
just grab the ball and throw it. There we go.
Yeah, not such a bad trade for
Sizemore.
Freakshow. Ends up with the faster runner on first base.
Mm-hmm.
There were certainly worse possible outcomes to that at bat.
From the windup, I.
Sizemore now. Looking at strike one.
Runner on first. 1 out. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And the count is 1-1. Into the
Killerbat
windup.
looks to be trying to induce a hit
The swing.
towards the right side
Grounder.
here.
Bouncing ball.
Throw to first this time. Out number 2, but there's a runner in scoring position. Freakshow does have a chance to tie it.
Todd Xavier.
Here comes Todd Xavier.
Not who you want at the plate,
Into the motion.
but
And
we've seen crazier things happen.
strike.
Strike
That's
one.
Runner on second. 2 out.
0-1 now.
Here's the windup and the delivery. Swung on.
Swing. Grounder to Frank
Bouncing
Thomas.
ball.
Throw to first. Killerbat is moving on to the finals. Excuse me. Final score 3-2. Jane Davis, the hero, in the bottom of the 5th. Some
Great
good
game.
stuff here. Great game. Very entertaining.
Yeah, a lot of hits, a lot of base running. Couple issues in the field for both teams, really. But overall, just great game.
The offense were able to capitalize on the defense's mistakes. The defense was able to brush themselves off and get the defense when they had to make the defense. And the offense were able to avenge the bad defenses at times.
Yeah, Jane has to be feeling good after that home run.
Absolutely.
Would've,
I was getting a little worried for her after all those errors in the first 2 games.
definitely.
All right. Well, the finals are set in the Front Yard League. It's going to be Killerbat and the Orioles and Matitude and the Brewers. Meanwhile, in the Backyard League, it's Loba and the Marlins and Hunt Stunt and the Mariners. Only 2 of those teams will go on to play in the Backyard Baseball Online League World Championship later this month or early next month. We'll see what happens. Question Monkey, you have any early predictions as to who might go on?
Ooh. Honestly, I think I'm favoring Killerbat after that series. Maybe just recency bias, just seeing that play just now. But really like the way he's playing. I thought Freakshow was a very tough opponent. Would not have been surprised to see him make it through this series or even through to the finals.
You had to give props to Freakshow, though. He wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs. He's here because
Agreed.
J.Y. Knight didn't want to be in the postseason. Freakshow also took over one of the guys who decided he didn't want to play anymore. And so he took over the team and just absolutely just turned the team around, basically. So props
Yep.
to Freakshow for an amazing
Excellent
season.
season. Excellent season for Freakshow. I'd love to have him back next season. People to draft his own team. Although this team roster couldn't have been that bad because he's led them to the playoffs here.
Yes,
But yeah,
fantastic
great
stuff.
game, great series, great casting with you, Alex.
Absolutely, QM. Thank you very much for showing up. Tune in here at the Backyard Sports Center. Hopefully, we'll have the finals for you guys here in the next couple of weeks. Be it here this week, be it here next week. We'll find out. We'll find out eventually whether or not these games will happen. But until then, for Question Monkey and the rest of us here at BBOL Backyard Sports Center, all that fun stuff, is Alex 7456 signing off. Good night.